Major Project Incorporated, a committee of the California Hawaii Elks Association, pledges its commitment to addressing the unmet needs of children with disabilities throughout the states of California and Hawaii by developing a program of supporting services to aid those children at no cost to their families and without discrimination. Elks have proven over and over again that we live up to our mission by caring for these special children. These are the children that, if not for the Elks, would go untreated. We take care of the children that are not taken care of by any other state or private program. Because of the generous donations that all of us and our lodges do to support our major project, we are able to employ a staff of 30 professionals. We do physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech pathology, and preschool vision screening. These children count on us, and without the funds generated by all of us, would not get the care they require. 100 years from now, it will not matter what kind of car I drove, what kind of house I lived in, how much money I had, nor what my clothes looked like. But the world may be a little better, the universe a little brighter, because I was important to a child.
I'm here today to present two very special little girls to you and their wonderful family. But first I want to tell you a little bit about Jaden and Peyton Nielsen. They were born on November 1st, 2010 in Clovis, California. The birth of these beautiful girls was a happy and welcome addition to Melissa, Chris, and 2-year-old Addison. With this girl, it was a pleasure to have this growing family as it seemed, and they thought all was well. But the girls were born at 35 weeks, so they were not considered premature, but after their birth, they both developed health problems. At nearly 4 months, Jaden began to demonstrate signs of rapid health decline. She had fevers ranging from 103 to 108. Excessive vomiting, diarrhea, rapid weight loss. Only 2 weeks later, she was diagnosed with failure to thrive and fever of unknown origin. The doctors and the specialists were working together to come up with answers as to what was causing her reoccurring condition. They concluded that she had celiac disease, severe bone growth delay, and failure to thrive. In the midst of Jaden's medical dilemmas, Peyton was showing a decline in health as well. She had problems eating and sleeping. This caused Peyton to lose weight and become increasingly irritable and fussy. Due to Jaden's reoccurring symptoms and loss of her developmental milestones, and also Peyton's medical decline, their pediatrician prescribed occupational therapy to begin immediately. The girls' maternal grandmother, Judy, suggested contacting the Elks Major Project, as her brother Jimmy had received services several years prior to treat his severe cerebral palsy. With therapy to guide and grow with them, the Nielsen twins have now flourished and have a positive future. Peyton continues to show improvement both emotionally and physically. Jaden has not had a single hospitalization in the last 2 years. Out of all the trials and turmoil of the first 2 years of their lives, Peyton and Jaden's future looks bright and full of promise. And I want to thank you, California and Hawaii Elks, for allowing me to work with such a wonderful family. And now I'd like to introduce our theming family. Raise money so that Judy can come play with you in your preschool.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the big sister Addison has been a wonderful asset to these girls and continues to support her little sisters. She's just a wonderful big sister. And Melissa and Chris have something to share with you before we move further on in the program. The girls are going to sing a song for you in a little bit, but before we're all crying up here, I think we can have words from the parents.
Thank you, Judy. Hello. I'm Melissa, or Missy, as some of you have heard. And I just want to say a few words about what got all this started and how much your program really have helped our family. See if I can get through this. Sorry. When our twin girls were born via emergency C-section in November of 2010, the doctors feared the worst. After a failed non-stress test, as well as a biophysical ultrasound that revealed devastating results, it was projected one, if not both, wouldn't survive.
We were immediately taken from the operating room to be evaluated by her pediatrician.
What seemed an eternity to me passed before I was updated on their status. Without medical explanation, both girls were not only alive, but doing very well. They were perceived by their pediatrician as nothing other than healthy little bundles of joy. My husband and I, thankful for the blessings that were bestowed upon us, went about our lives as many parents would. We never imagined that the next 2 years would potentially be the worst times of our lives. At 4 months old, our little Jade developed major medical conditions, which resulted in multiple hospital stays with very vague diagnoses and very short-lived remedies. Our faith in the medical team was rapidly slipping away. There was absolutely no way we could afford this, let alone the medical bills that had piled up. At this point, we were already over $300,000 in medical debt. One thing I feel compelled to bring to light is the simple fact that regardless of what diagnoses were issued or changed, one thing that stayed true was your program. You guys never questioned. You never declined therapy. You never once left our sides. We thank you from the deepest depths of our souls for the gift that your organization has provided our family. And not only our family, but thousands of families that are in the same position we are. Our lives, as well as theirs, are forever changed because of your donations and your dedication. All too often, we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, or the smallest act of caring. The ELF's major project stands to prove that all of these things hold the power to change a life and turn it around. Because of your generosity and your dedication to our girls' therapeutic needs, our precious babies have a bright future ahead, and for this, we are eternally grateful. Thank you so much.
You don't want anything, do you?
Let them rip that paper.
Look at Mommy.
You guys know what this is.
Thank you so much. And thank you for this experience. It's been wonderful.
This is one of those cameras that they can wear on their heads so that they can record what's going on in front of them. And it's a really great gift for kids that aren't quite sure on their processing. And this is going to be a really good thing, not for the family only, but for Jaden in particular.
Her big sister, Addison. No peeking.